Well, great morning, everyone. As you can see, I'm home. So what happened yesterday? Well, we were out there and I was planning to spend the night, but I was noticing, it's going to need to change the ostomy pretty soon. I pull out my ostomy products and I forgot a very important part of it. The spray to release it so I could take it off to change it. And you can't get that anywhere, only medical supplies. So I had to, hot-foot it back home so I could change the ostomy. So that's what's happened. That's why we're back here. Now, one great thing yesterday, I actually got the Stardust Wayback Machine up to 50 miles per gallon. 50. Okay? That's crazy. So 50 miles per gallon in the Wayback Machine. That was great. I wanted to see if I could do it, and we did. We did get it. What is wrong with my top? I don't know what happened with it. Anyway, so that's what happened yesterday, why we're here this morning. And this is why I do those real short trips, because to make sure that I've got everything in there that I need. Can you imagine if I would have left the state and I was somewhere far away and I found out I don't have what I need to change the ostomy? It could have been an absolute disaster. So like I said, we hot-footed it back here yesterday, which is okay. We can go out again, take off again real soon. But I'm just glad I was able to make it back and do what I needed to do. So, all good. Anyway. You got an itch, Mickey? You got an itch? What? Now, something Miss Lily does every morning, and it's so funny. Every morning when they wake up, they go out, do potty, whatever they're going to do. They come in, and I'm going to give them a treat. Well, the treats are in the kitchen. So every morning, Miss Lily has to run into the kitchen with Mickey and look to see if I'm getting the treat. And the minute she sees that I'm actually getting the treat, she runs back into the living room. She won't take the treat in the kitchen. I have to bring it out in the living room to give her. But she's got to run and check to make sure. Is she getting us the treat? Oh, she is? Okay. Okay, you can bring me the treat now. She is so funny. I don't know why she won't take the treat in the kitchen. No, you've got to bring it out to her in the living room, and then she'll take the treat. But she's got to run in and check and make sure that you're getting the treats out. They are so funny. Each of them have their own personality, just funny stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and do an open read and just see what it's going to say this morning. So let me shuffle these cards, and we'll just figure out what it's going to tell us today. Oh my goodness. So Trumpenstein has got the auto industry, breathing down his neck now because he made a deal with the UK, 10% tariffs, and yet cars that are from the US, part of it's being built in Mexico and part of it's being built in Canada. They've got 25% tariffs. They go, what the hey? You're saying you want everything in America, yet you're giving the UK cheaper tariffs than we get here in the US? Have you lost your freaking mind? Well, we know he's lost his mind a long time ago. So anyway, let's see what we have. So the first thing out, the moon madness, the craziness that's taking place. But let's see, satisfaction. Let's pull the next one and see if I can figure out what direction this is going. Okay. It could be also, the moon is also emotions and stuff. If you have a satisfaction, it could be his satisfaction with his insanity. So we're not sure what direction this is going yet, but let's pull our next energy coming into it and we'll see. It's about health. And gratitude. Okay, gratitude. So emotionally, having satisfaction, having gratitude. So it looks like more for our thing rather than what's going on with Trumpenstein, because we know in his health he has no gratitude for anything. So it cannot be moon madness with him. So it's about, going through the cycles of the moon and your emotions. Some people, the moon really affects their emotional self. But about, again, health, gratitude for your health and your mental stability. Okay. We have up here the arguments, the difficulties that one may be facing. Difficulties and exploring. So looking at the things that are really bothering you now, the things that you're dealing with that are difficult, exploring that. And let's see what it says. The challenge is the star. Okay, so this could just be your difficulty dealing with the stuff that Trumpenstein is doing. Stars could also be higher information. Yeah, coming at things with love, higher information. Okay, star. Coming with love. And having some gratitude. Maybe not let those that are around you that are causing difficulties to get to you. Keep your mental health. Do what you need to keep steady with that. Okay, the light being shed. The sun, the light. When it comes to power, okay? When it comes to power, light is power. So the higher awareness, the power is through love, okay? And exploring those things that are just really taking you to task. Again, for your health, to have gratitude for what you can have gratitude for, and being satisfied with your emotional self, okay? Staying in satisfaction, because we are a time of crossroads, okay? And definitely we are in a time of crossroads. Things are just, taking place now. And so people are feeling the anxiety, anxiousness during this time. But if you want to stay in the power, in your power, okay, bring light, bring love, bring higher awareness. Look at what it is that's really taking you to task, and have gratitude for your health. Keep your health by being satisfied in the emotional state. So don't allow yourself to get dragged into anxiety and keep propelling that, okay? Come together, get a good support system, okay? And stay in your power when it comes to shedding light. The more light you can do, and the more you look at these things deeper, you'll see that these things are temporary. And again, we are going to get through it. So to keep your health, continue to have gratitude for what you can. Continue to have satisfaction when it comes to your emotional self. Don't get yourself in a turmoil, okay? Continue to love others and love yourself as well, okay? Do what you need to do for yourself to keep your health and to keep your well-being mentally. Don't allow yourself to get pulled into too much anxiety. Know that the light, the truth is your power. The light is your power. So continue to give the higher awareness of love. You know, like the Magatonians are going crazy now because the new Pope is saying what? To love others, okay? To care for others, to love others. And they cannot stand it. You know, like I said, he doesn't say carry a big stick and an AK-47. He doesn't say build walls and you know, he says embrace others, okay? So, yeah, the emotional health, look at the things that's stirring you up, go to the higher awareness and the light when you come to these crossroads of difficulty, and continue to maintain your health because that's so important. You don't want to stay in anxiety all the time because it can, again, cause you to have difficulties with your health. So better to stay in gratitude where you can. And yes, we are all concerned with what these fools are doing, these ICE agents and things. Yesterday, what? They arrested a mayor because they went to look at one of these detention centers with some of the people from the Senate, okay? And we have, I'm sure if you are someone that is an immigrant, you're absolutely anxious about your family, which is understandable. So you just try to maintain your health and your positivity as much as possible during these times. And again, we will get through it. But I know that it is so difficult for so many. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.